So I'm going to close the questions out with that. There's one more thing that I need to do before I go and go do my honey-do list, because that's what you do for your wife's birthday. That's what I do every weekend, but I'll do a little bit extra this weekend. What I want to do right now is something that is my very favorite thing to do in convention estates. I say this a lot. Holy care, I'm never going to stop saying it, which is I love the grassroots in this organization. That's what I am. I'm a grassroots guy. I know who built America. It was the grassroots. I know who fought the wars for America. It was the grassroots. I know who built this country up from scratch. It was the grassroots. And that's who I love honoring. You know, when we started the and the point, people would step up and do great stuff. And we knew, like in any army, there were always people who were going to be a cut above. And I don't mean that they're better people or anything like that. I mean that they do a little bit more. Like they're extraordinary. They go above and beyond the call of duty. And we wanted to make sure that we honored those people, because they're what make convention estates tick. And you guys know, I mean, these are the great leaders, the people who stepped up and done extra. And so we got the challenge coin minted to honor them. And the challenge coin, we made 300 of them and then destroyed the mold, literally destroyed the mold. We can't make any more. One side has Colonel George Mason. The other side has the COS edition, because we stopped using that logo years ago, right? So 300 of them made. You would think in an organization of millions of people, they would have all been given out by now. 9 years later, we haven't, because it's a rare award. I mean, it has to be somebody pretty extraordinary to get this award. I think we're probably now up around 270, something like that. I mean, we're getting to the end of these. And so awarding them and being able to be at a meeting like this, whether in video or in person or whatever, and actually get a chance to award one of these is, to me, the highest honor. And so we're going to do that today. And the person that we're going to honor today, I'm going to tell you who it is, because as soon as I start talking about it, y'all are going to know. Today, we're going to award to our Texas Co-State Director, Al Torres. So I want to say some stuff about Al, and I know he'll hate it because he's humble. And that actually makes it more fun to me, because I love to embarrass our challenge coin winners, because they're all humble servants. So you guys know that Al served the country in the CIA and beyond. And you know the exploits, and there's a lot of stuff Al's done he probably could never tell us, or he'd have to kill us, but he's been serving his country, willing to put his life on the line for a long time. And he's been a volunteer with COS since 2018, so he's been around with us for a long time. 2019, he became a district captain. And I know that, like so many of us, at some point he got discouraged, kind of stepped back a little bit. But at the beginning of 2021, Al got pumped up and reinvigorated, started to get really aggressive in approach to his role in COS, started to invite people into his home, give him the presentation, never shy about speaking at engagements, talking about COS, and really championing the need for Texas to fortunate, or I should say the headlock experience of crossing paths with Erica. And she put him in a headlock and made him the co-state director of Texas against his better judgment. And between the two of them, I have to say, we've seen this incredible resurgence of activism across the state. And this was a big task to take on. And the grassroots had really waned in Texas. We'd had some real leadership problems. I take responsibility for that. Well, Al and Erica, as co-state directors, have really grown everything. And I know Al's still out there speaking out about COS. He's one of these people that'll drive hours to speak for 10 minutes, you know, and to do that on behalf of TPPF or whoever else calls him. He's been helping other states. He's teamed up with Erica to do a Reclaim Self-Governance tour in Texas and Arizona and New Mexico when they're traveling out to Front Site. Really cool to do that, travel across the country like that. He recruits new activists constantly, even recruiting his own wife, Rhonda, to help plan the Texas round trip to the upcoming summit. So I know you guys are doing a whole trip out and back to the summit. I really love that. totally cool. I think you're the only team I'm aware of that's done that in a very organized way. I've spent time with Al. He's the definition of what it means to be a humble servant leader. I'd be happy to hold him up to anybody. If you want to know what it means to be a leader in Convention Estates, that's Al. And so it's my honor and my privilege to be part of presenting you, Al, with this challenge coin.